All right, so it's Brian Gallagher from Meg Business Management here again. I wanted to talk to you guys about billing. I was flooded today with owners from around the country wanting to talk about billing. And so I thought it would be very appropriate for me to throw a few things out there for you owners who are actually looking at your billing and saying to yourself, hey, this isn't really going well for me in-house, or maybe you're outsourcing your billing and you're like, it should be better than what it is. I'm not really happy with how things are going. So here's the things I want you to look at. If I was in your shoes and I'm a practice owner and I'm looking at my billing department, whether it be outsourced or inside, I'm going to need to look at a couple things. I'm going to need to know how to track and measure them. Number one, let me just rattle them off first. Number one, structure, billing department structure, whether in-house or outside. You got to know what the structure is. Number two, rolling. Is your billing rolling? Your AR, is it rolling? And I'll define that. Number three, 15% or less. 15% or less is a metric of over 90, and I'll give you a definition of that. And then lastly, balanced billing at the front desk. Balanced billing at the front desk has to occur in today's day and age, because I'm telling you, when you send statements out and it's too long from when they were last in, they're just not going to pay the bill. So let's go over those four, okay? So the first one I said was structure. Any physical therapy practice, I don't care if it's a 5-man show or a 15 office operation, you need to have your billing and collections department set up with a billing officer, an EOB officer, and accounts control officer. The accounts control officer is the team leader, and they're the ones that are going to correct and change and modify and improve the quality of the billing officer and cash posting or EOB officer's roles, because they're the one that's going to catch all the errors and mistakes. They're going to do the rebilling, the secondary billing. They're going to do the resubmittals, and they're going to do the patient billing and collections. That is why they're called the account control officer. They control the account. If it's not set up that way and people are splitting by alphabet or splitting by insurance carriers, I'm telling you, you're losing money. You got duplication of services and things aren't going really well. Second, I talked about rolling. Every time you look at your AR and you go one step to the right from current to 30 to 60, 60 to 90, 90 to 120, it should drop by 50% every single time you go to the right. If not, your AR is rolling, and there's a reason for that. Third, 15% rule. The 15% rule means over 90 should not be greater than 15% of your total AR. So if your total AR is 100,000, over 90 should not be greater than 15,000. And then lastly, patient billing, balance shifting, balance billing the patient is what meant to say. Balance billing the patient means your billing is going out every day. It must be submitted every day. Claims go out every day. EOBs come in and EFTs come in every day. Cash is posted so that we can collect from the patient the balance due while they're still a patient. We do not want to be sending stuff out in the mail. We do not want to be monthly billing patients with statements. I mean, what's the cost of a stamp today? Like $6? I mean, you can't afford that, and that's one of the reasons why you want to outsource to another billing company anyways. They pay for the computers, the overhead, the benefits, the pay, the salary, the vacation, the sick, the leave. You never have to worry about another biller leaving due to a vacation, a holiday, or moving because of a spouse or something, and your billing come to a screeching halt. That's the main reason why I think many people are outsourcing their billing, is to escape the liability, to escape the jeopardy of jeopardizing their regular collections, and the fraudulent lack of accord and lack of follow through. Your billing company's got to be held accountable. So you have to know those metrics. And I'm going to throw one extra one out there to you. On the billing collection side, with the account control officer in our company, they must be making somewhere around 100 to 150 patient collection calls a week. If they're not touching and connecting with over 150 people a week, they're not going aggressively on their patient collection calls. So knowing the metrics and knowing how to target those and hold people accountable is everything. One of the reasons why I started a billing company was because everybody else came at this from a business company point of view, wanting to get physical therapy clinics as clients. I'm coming at this from a physical therapist owner point of view, saying we need to do this right, we need to do this better, we need to do this from an educational point of view. So that's what forced me into starting a billing collections company over 6 years ago, was we need to look at this from the owner's point of view, chase down $5, resubmit everything, educate the front staff on a regular basis, free of charge, no extra cost. So if you like some of those tidbits and you can run with those, fantastic. If you want to learn more, just go ahead and email Jen at jenn@megbusiness.com, and she'll get you on the phone with me. We'll talk about your practice. Hopefully I'll be able to throw you some more bits of information that'll be helpful to you. And if you're interested in talking to us about taking over your billing, let me know. We'd be happy to work with you. So thank you very much. Hope you appreciate the video.